this change is really a welcome change, because what is constant about life is change. And
Yes.
the COVID is here. I don't even know. Recently I heard that in UK, it's like the numbers started increasing again, and in some parts of the
Yeah.
world. So it's looking like the thing is not even coming down.
Yeah, and they want to go for lockdown again.
Yes, so some places want to go for lockdown. So this
Yeah.
thing, we don't know when it's going to end. And we just can't, sit down and lament and complain and
Mm-hmm.
all. We have to just push forward. We have to move in with this change. We have to adjust our lives and the way we're living to accommodate the change. So, in maximizing our lives this period, we're going to be sharing some of the things that we have been doing, and we would encourage our fellow women to do, so that the year is not going to become wasted. Let it not be that 2020, was not recorded, was not counted. That's not
Mm-hmm.
supposed to be our experience and our story. So, Fola, do you want to share some of the things you think that our women need to know about how they can maximize this period?
Okay. So thank you, Sister Chioma, for this opportunity to be here on live show with you. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. So for everybody that is watching or that will watch, my name is Fola. So we are going to share with you what you can do during this COVID-19, because most people, they are shouting, they are screaming, they are complaining that they are getting bored, they are
Mm.
tired, all those things. So we are going to share with you. I think I have some 5 points here. They were going to
Okay.
share with you what you can do during this time, because this time is not time to be complaining, and after this lockdown you must never remain the same. I would like to say that you must never, you have to, there's something you have to point out, that this is the change I have. Like, far the lockdown has started, this is what I'll be able to do with
Yeah.
yourself or with others. So you must never remain the same. You have to do something. So that's what the first thing. And the first point is to learn a new skill.
Hmm.
Some people are not working from home now. Some people are working from home. So for those who are not working from home now, I think this is the right time for you to learn something, to learn a new skill, to do something with your time. Let me give you
Yes.
an example. Like teachers now, an assistant teacher. The
Hmm.
teachers are working from home, but assistant teacher, they are not working from home. So now, what are you going to do? They are still giving
Hmm.
you salary, they are still doing everything, but this is the right time to learn a new skill. Look into the future of that job, assistant teacher. Soon,
Hmm.
maybe it will not be needed again. So what are you
Yes.
going to do? So I just use
Yes.
that one as an example for teachers and assistant teacher. So you have to relate it with your own job. So you have to see what is going to happen. And this lockdown is not something that everybody prepare for or that we pray for it. So we
Mm-hmm.
have to prepare for bad and good. So if
Yeah.
anything come on our ways, we are going to be able to solve the problem, and it will not be a shock to us. So for this,
And you'll be looking at 2020 or 2021, and you're asking yourself that what did you even do with yourself when you had all that time? For a lot of people that used to go to work, they used to travel maybe 1 hour, 2 hours to get to work. Now they are working from home. They have to spend with their families. So there's just a lot of positive thing that has happened. So let's not
yes.
just focus on the negative side of things, and rather let's look at how we can, make the most of this time, because this time, I tell you, we're not going to have it forever. It will come and it will
Yes.
go, because it's like
Yeah.
the world is trying to readjust to this period. The world is trying to readjust to the situation of things. And once they're able to get that right, everybody starts running around again, just like we were running around before. So the
Now.
best thing we can do right now is to use that time that we find now to quickly turn around our lives, so that we can say that, yes, this period of my life, I used it to achieve one, two, three, four, or five things. So that's that on
Yeah.
learning a new skill. Like Fola
Yes.
said, you need to. And another thing I found out, even for the people that are working, there is a lot of demand now for digital learning.
Yeah.
Digital
Yeah.
learning. This is not the time, because a lot of our women, we're not really at home with the digital world. We don't want to get into that space. There was a lady I saw a
Yeah.
few days ago. I was asking her, before now, there was some information I wanted to send to her. And she was always saying, my email, I can't remember the password. It's like I have to open a new one. I said, your email. I saw her. I saw her 2 days ago. And I asked her, that your email you have her. She said, that email. I said, the world has moved though. If you're still at the
Hmm.
time of email, your problem is still email. When my little boy of 7 has email, you're still battling with
Hmm.
email. When the
Yeah.
world
Hmm.
into softwares, into Zoom, into all sorts of technology, because everybody has gone digital. You're still talking of email.
Yes. Email. The
That means
least one.
the
So,
world has left
yeah,
those people.
concerning that, for those who are working from home also, they need to develop themselves, because you
Yeah,
have to give the quality, not the quantity. Because so many technology that we are using from home now, if you don't know how to use them properly, you will
yes,
not be able to get the best. So you also have to do something with yourself. You have to keep developing yourself and try to get better, so that you're able to deliver the quality as they are expecting you to do so. So for those
yeah,
who are working, they need to do something also. Yeah.
yeah. They need
Yeah.
to develop themselves, learn all those new
Yes.
software using, because
Mm-hmm.
very soon, for people to be able to get jobs, those will now become part of the requirements. Like if you know how to work with
Yes.
people, you know
Mm-hmm.
how to work with Microsoft suits and all these new softwares that they are bringing out now. If you don't know how to use
Yeah.
those things, no job.
You are, oh, Tony, eh? Because they will not give
Oh.
you the 100% training. They will just give you
Yeah,
some one or two things. They cannot give you 100% training. And then let me say this. This one remind me, for those who are not working from home now, this is the time to prepare yourself. Anytime they can ask you to be working from home. Example now, for teachers in Nigeria, most of them, they are not working from home. So if they ask you to work from home today, can you do that? Do you know how to use all those technology? So this is the time to go and do something in that area, to
mm,
develop yourself, that if they ask me to work from home tomorrow, can I do it?
yes.
Can I do it? So you are, yeah, that is another thing we have to look into.
Yes, so
If you are,
digital skill is a must-have for this period. I
yes,
mean, there's
everybody.
no excuse for it. Everyone has to come online. Online is now the drawing line. That's the place where the
Online is
certificate,
the one that is trending now. Everybody should be online. If
everybody
you are
has
not
to.
online, it's like you are not alive.
Honestly, if you're not online, you're not alive. Hmm. So, how else can we maximize our period? We made the first point on learning new skills. What are some other points? What about reading
So
books? A good time to
yeah,
read.
yeah, reading books, yes, it's very important to read books. And some
Yeah.
people will say, I don't know. Now let me use my own as an example. When I was growing up back in Nigeria, I read books. I read books that concerning my subjects, my class, all those things. I don't read any other book apart from that, because I was not brought up in that way. I didn't have anybody to let me know, to teach me, to show me. But now I was like, wow, reading book is another opportunity, improvement, educate yourself. So many things you can get from reading books. So
Hmm.
this is the right time for you to read books. And then some people will say, which book can I read? Just sit down. Where do you want to develop yourself? Is it
Yeah.
your business? Is it your career? Is it anything you want? A lot of books is out there for you to read. You don't need to struggle about that. And if you are in Nigeria or wherever you are all over the world, you can contact Sister Chioma. She's selling books, a lot of books that, in
Yes,
fact,
a
you
lot
cannot
of
even buy all the books she has.
A lot
Yeah,
of
just
times.
send her a message. Yeah, and she will guide you also. She can put you through. Like, you don't know which one to read, where to start from. And for your children, for your families also, she will guide you. She will let you know, okay, you can read it first, you can read it second. This is good for your children, because I've contacted her already, and I bought a lot of book from her. So you can get a book from her, and this is the time to read book, and try to read as much as you can. The more you read, the more you get better. There's
Yeah.
something that will be happening within you when you are reading book, but you may not know until you started to practice all those things. That you will know, wow, so this is me, this is me. So it's good to read book this time. It's good. Yeah.
Yes, this is actually a very good time for people to read. You know, when
Yeah.
the world was very busy, people had to move around to get to work and come back. Didn't have that time. Right now, you have more than enough time, especially those that are
Yes.
working from home. You can apportion your time and find time to develop yourself through books. Yeah, so
Yeah.
Sister Paula, so how else
And
can we take make
let me add this. For those who say, some people will say they don't have time, but the time you are using to watch all those movie, all those things you are doing that does not add value to you, use that time to read books. And let me give you one trick that you can use to be able to know that your time is well spent every day. When you are doing something now, be asking yourself, what am I gaining from what I'm doing now? Okay, I'm on live video now with Sister Chioma. Yeah, I'm adding value to myself and I'm adding to others. So it's good for me. So be asking yourself every time, what am I doing? So if you see yourself pressing that phone, like, and you are not getting anything, drop it and go and get that book. Go and get it. So there's time. Nobody, everybody have a time. We have, but we don't know how to minimize it, how to use it to be productive. That's what I want to add.
Yes, I think that why people don't really use their time well is because they haven't been able to understand or answer the question of purpose. You know, I think that the moment you get that
That is the third
question,
point.
okay, let me let you make that point. Let me let you make that point, then I'll take it up from there.
Okay. So the third point is self-discovery. Okay, as a woman now, I'm a daughter, I'm a wife, I'm a mother. So who am I again? So,
Yeah.
and I'm made for more. I'm made for more than those three status. I'm made for more. There's a reason for God to correct me.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to, this is the time you need to discover yourself. But you need to have that mentality that you are made for more. You are made for more, for you just to be a wife, a
Mm-hmm.
mother, and a daughter. All
Yeah.
those things is good, but you are made for more. So if you have all those three things, like I have three, you are made for more than that. And
Yeah.
all those is not meant for everybody. It's not everybody that will get married. It's not everybody that will have children. They are not, there's nothing wrong with them. That is how it happened. They have nothing to lose. So for
Mm.
you that have those three things, you are made for more. So you need to use this time to discover who you are. Okay, now for me now, I was like a shy lady that I cannot even face the camera. If it
Mm.
was before, I can't face the camera.
Are you
But see
serious?
myself like this, yes, I can't face the camera, my sister, I can't.
And you've already
And I
opened
cannot even,
the channel from what I can see. Wow,
yeah,
that's a
because
lot
I
of
discover
information.
myself, that I made for more, because I
Yeah.
know who I am. So I was not made to hide under the camera. I was made to be in front of the camera. And I
Hmm.
made, like, I have to change my whole world. I have to be a blessing to people around me. Okay, so if you this is the time to discover who you are, because I discover who I am. That's why I was able to connect with Sister Chioma, and she
Hmm.
listened to me. She was like, wow, you have something to share, because I
Yeah.
discover who I am. I was one of those women who are living like a live their life for others, because that is the life so many women we are living. We are not living for ourselves. And if you don't discover who you are, you could not live your own life. For all
True.
those people that you are living for, they will soon go. the children, the husband is there. But do you know you came to this world alone without anybody? And so when it's time for you to go also, you go alone and you give
Yeah.
account for everything you have done. So this is the time for you to discover who you are. This is time for you to give yourself self-love and take good care of yourself. Because now we eat anything, we just, anything, put it in the mouth, we don't care. But now you have to know, how are you going to care for yourself? What are you eating? So if you discover who you are, you'll be able to do the right thing at the right time. And if you want to discover who you are also, you can read books, you can listen to some messages, you can do so many things to know who you are. What was that thing that God created you for? And talk to God, talk to your creator. If you believe in God, talk to God. He's going to direct you and let you know what you're supposed to do. And if you need books, you need help, you need so many things, you can contact Sister Chioma. She's there. She'll put you through at her own what she can do with you. So don't worry. Just contact her. She'll be there for you. Talk to God, read books, develop yourself. If you discover who you are, by the time your children left you, you will never be alone. I have so many people now that they can't live alone because they live for those children.
Are you
I'm not
serious?
mocking them. I'm
That's
not mocking them. But
bondage.
yeah, that is the life we are living. Yeah, because we live for those children. We don't even do anything with ourselves. Family, cooking, children, party, this,
So
that, all those things.
what if, like recently I had an incident in my family. My aunt just recently lost her daughter, her only daughter. And they
Ooh.
didn't even know she died. One of the siblings was trying to get across to her. They were calling her phone. Nobody picked it up. And after some days, they started reaching out because she lives in another part of the state, reaching out
Okay.
and sending people to the house, only for them to break down the door and they found out that she was dead. And not just dead, her corpse had, swollen up and
Oh.
coming out. So she had been dead for some days and nobody found out. And I decided to bring
Jesus.
this here into this discussion because of what you were saying, that some people cannot live without their children. What if anything? And now this is a woman who is still alive and her own daughter. This daughter of hers is like her best friend. In fact, when I heard that, I was really sad because she traveled to bring her daughter to her house, so that she would have company this period. And I was not asking her, so when did the daughter travel? When did she travel again for us to hear this kind of news? That's just
Yes.
for us to know that in this life, we have to find more. You said living for more. It's when we're saying that thing, seeing a new book title. For like maybe you're the one that write that book.
In fact, yeah, thank you for that inspiration. Let me note it down.
You need to write that book, made for more. You need to write that book,
Yes, so let me
women.
write it down. Made for
Yeah,
more.
made for more. Seriously, it's a book. It's a very good title for a book. For our women to know that we are made for more. When you were talking, I was
For more.
just reading a book from that topic.
Yeah, we are made
Yeah.
for more, really.
Yes, we're really made for more. I was having that conversation with another friend a few days ago, and she had an incident. She lost her baby to I think either last year or so. And this baby was almost full term at 8 months plus, just a few weeks to her delivery date. They started telling stories
Ooh.
of a disconnected placenta, and that's how the baby.
Oh.
I don't even understand. When she was telling me that story, I just couldn't make sense out of it because I was like, people are bringing out babies of 6 months. Why should you lose the baby? In Africa, in Nigeria, our women are defined by the boys that they have. So since she lost that baby boy, she hasn't been able to conceive, and it's a very, very big issue for her. But as you were just talking about living for more, I still remembered her that we need to come to that point, where we get
Yeah.
our women standard beyond baby boy, baby girl, baby anything.
Mm,
We are
mm-hmm.
actually designed for much more than that.
Yes.
We're designed
Yeah.
for more
Yeah.
than that. We can't just spend our whole life chasing baby because that's what some people do.
Hmm.
You find that they spend maybe 10, 20, 15 years. I saw one woman that was writing one testimony. I think she was almost 60 something, or she was just writing this testimony. Finally, after 20 something years. When I see those things, I'm not happy when I read those kind of things. Somebody will say,
And
I
let me
want.
cut you. Let me cut you there, sister. I thought I saw that thing already. Almost 70 years old woman. She has a baby.
Yes.
And everybody is celebrate. They are
How many times
celebrating
do you
it.
have to leave
It's not bad, but how many years does she have to live
to give
to take
life
care
to
of
her?
that baby, to give that baby the life the baby deserved?
Thank you
How
very
many
much.
years can she take care of herself enough? Talk less of the small baby. Now she brought another responsibility to someone else. To someone else. So if it's because of our culture, our
Yeah.
religion, our environment, everything as like, I beg to that area because we're going to stay here forever. Because of that mentality that we really, my
Yes,
sister, because
we
of
need to
that
really
mentality that we
correct.
have. So yeah, because of that mentality that we have, we believe if we don't have children, you are not like you are not even like, who are you? Okay, and if you talk now, they will say, because you have your home, that's why you are talking like that. You
I'm
cannot
telling you,
understand.
they do understand. But I mean, if you have a
If you
child,
talk to a single lady, they will say, because you are married, you cannot understand.
honestly, no, this is
I
something that
love.
needs to be corrected. We need to correct it to help our ladies to
Yeah.
understand that we are made for more. We can't continue pursuing
Yes.
these things at the expense of the real thing. Yes, these things, it's good to have them, but you can also have them
Yes.
and they will become your distraction in life. Your distraction to the point
Sure.
that there's nothing else that you can achieve other than running around, diaper, school, this one. Before you know it, you find yourself at 70 and you look at your life, you haven't done anything. You haven't done anything. And a lot of people spend so much time investing so much time in those children. And at the end of the day, those children don't even remember them. Those children don't even value them. It's
My sister, their investment is material thing. They don't invest the right in parents. It's because they are not investing the right thing in them. Believe me,
yeah,
a lot of all those children we have out there, a lot of fault is from the parents. Let me say 90%. Yeah,
yes.
because when you
I
have your
agree.
children, what are they going to remember you for when they go out there? So now, look,
Mm,
let me give you an example of what I normally tell parents. Like, if I have money now, money, no big money, enough, I can be paying for school fees for many children. I can buy clothing for them. I can do so many things for them. And I will not even know who they are, where they live.
mhm.
Because I only want to spend on them. So if you are type of that parent that you only spend on your kids, material things, that is the
Mm,
wrong. Your parenting is faulty. Your
yeah.
parenting is lacking. Is I don't know how to the English to use from your parenting. So that's
Yeah.
the reason
I
why
agree
the
with you.
children are not even remember them.
I
Yeah.
agree with you totally, because that's the issue I have with people who say they are just waiting 20 something years to have a child when they're almost, close to the grave. Because you can actually use your time. Every child is your child. Every child, if you understand that every child is your child, if you're the type that wants, if you say you really, really want it, there are so many children in the motherless baby that you can go and take and father or mother them, since you want to really be a parent. But you see that, when we say we're just looking for that one that must come from our loins, then it means that we don't really understand what we say what we really mean when we say that we want a child. Because parenting should not just be restricted to those ones that we have given birth to. We should be able to, you know, take help other people that we haven't given birth to. You know, so if we understand that, I don't even see why the motherless babies' homes should still be having people there when there are so many people, many people for babies.
Yeah. You know that we have that mentality that I need my own children. You know, I want my own. I want my own. It's not bad for you to have your own. It's not bad, but you can even be of help to.
You know that some people have lost their lives trying to find their own child. You know,
yes, my sister.
To their body. We've lost a lot of women because they are trying to find their own child when they would have lived here with us and, you know, taking any of these children that are already born. A lot of children are already born. They don't have their parents anymore. Let's go and pick them, their parents. But while you're searching for, they're injecting all sorts of things into your body. You know, so many things are happening. And anything can just, any mistake can happen. At the end of the day, get that child, and you're not here
to take care of. And then, you know, let me say this also. We have so many women out there. They are doing great things, and they don't have children.
Yeah.
They don't have children, and they are doing so many things. They are doing great. So having children should not be something that people should use to define who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we should, and it's like a gradual process. We have to, like, a lot of things is really wrong with us that needs to be addressed. Really, a lot of things, really. Because for me, I like to deal with practical. Bible is there. Yeah, we are Christian, but let's face the reality. Let's face the reality. So that is because of our time. So the next point is to know your priority. Can I continue?
Go ahead, continue.
Yeah. The next point is to know your priority. This COVID-19, let this be like time to reflect on yourself, like know your priority. So like where I am now, the church is locked down since March. So we are home. And we are serving God. We are doing great. And God is listening to our prayer. So, and some shopping mall where they sell food is still open. But the church is locked. So, so now you have to say that if you know your priority, like maybe you have something to do and you are not be able to go to church, it's not a crime and it's not a sin.
Yeah.
Because now we cannot go to that church, but we can go to shopping mall to buy food. So now we need to eat food. So if you don't go to church, we are fine. If we don't go to the gym, we can go to the gym. We are good. The salon is closed. We are fine. So now you have to know your priority. What are those things that you are spending your time with? Because the more your time is going, your life is going.
Yes.
So now you have to know your priority. And how are you spending the money you are even making? We have, like ladies now, we have a lot of shoes that maybe 1 year, 6 months, you are not wearing them. And you are still buying more. So we are not wearing them and we are still buying more. Okay? We have some clothes. It's still good for us, but because we have been wearing it, everybody's seen, they know me with these clothes. I need to go and buy another one. You know, all those things. You go there and go around the shopping mall looking for new clothes to buy. You spend 2 hours, 3 hours buying clothing, paying, do all those things. And that time is wasted. And that clothes now, you have the clothes in the house. You cannot even wear it to go anywhere. You cannot even wear it. So now this is the time to know your priority and put your, like, rearrange your life, re-strategize, like, know the priority, what is important for you. Yeah.
Let me even add something to that one, you know, because our first point was around adding value to yourself and personal development.
Yeah.
And I think that every lady should have a very good phone that can browse, that is internet enabled. If you cannot buy that, you should be able to afford to buy a laptop for yourself for this period. And because of this
Yeah.
point you made, all that money that we were spending on human hair or makeup
Yeah.
or all those wigs that
Expensive air.
yes, that we don't spend those things anymore. We're not going to church anymore, so we don't need to buy any new cloth. We don't need to buy any new shoe. So we can save that money
Yes.
and buy ourselves a very good internet enabled phone or a very good laptop that we can start using to develop ourselves and start taking advantage
Yes.
of these courses that you talked about, these free programs that are online, or learning so many things that we can learn this period. I think we can
Yeah.
channel out the funds of, the ones that we don't need to apply money in those things anymore. We can use them now.
Yes.
Buy
Yes.
ourselves a very good laptop, pay for very good internet, so that you have constant data for you to be able to browse, so that you can start learning and adding the right content into yourself, and give your
Yeah.
life
Yeah.
new value. Give yourself a new lease
Yes.
period. You can say that in this year, the year of the COVID, that your life was not good, because this year is year of COVID. Your life,
Yeah. Yeah. It's not going. See, the year is coming to an end now. Still, we are still on it.
yeah. So I really like
Yeah.
this point you made on knowing your priorities. After food,
Yeah.
save your money and invest it into things that you can use to add value to yourself. I think we just need
Yes.
to focus and refocus ourselves to invest more into the things that give us more
Important.
value than the externals. We don't need salon anymore. We don't need even the gym. We don't need to pay for those gym. You can go on YouTube and do your gym in your room now. There are
My
so many.
sister, I'm doing, even me now, I can't go to gym, okay? I just go to somewhere with my boys. I will just be walking around and they will play their football. And it's not costing us anything, only our time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's nothing, only our time. So we have to know our priority.
Yes. Very, very
And
good.
then know your priority is by reading books also. One of your priorities should be reading books, discover yourself, learning new skill. So many skills you can learn for free online. You don't need to pay. Go to YouTube, go to Google, go to Facebook, wherever you can go. Just tap in your interest and they bring it for you. Yeah. So the last point, do you want to say something? The last point, because of our time. Yes. So the last point is get a plan B.
Okay.
You need to get a plan B. Like now you are working from home, you need a plan B. You are not working from home, you need a plan B. You don't even know what to do, you need a plan B. So for those who are not working from home, like I said earlier, assistant teacher, anything can happen to your job if the COVID does not stop. Because if you are not going back to the class, they can say, okay, I have someone that talked to me that the assistant teacher of one big school, they asked them to stop. Like 90% or 95% of them assistant teachers, they asked them to stop. So now if you are in that category, you need it. Like if you are still, like the hope is still there for you that you have not stopped, no problem. But get your plan B. Get your plan B. What can you do? Like plan for bad and plan for good. So if bad come, good come, you already plan yourself. So it will not be a shock for you. So get your plan B ready. If this happened to me, what can I do? If this does not work, how can I go? If this way closed, can I go to the left? If the left is closed, can I make a U-turn? Can I go to the right? You need to get your plan B. You want to do a business, look into your environment. What can you do? And if you want to do a business, you need to solve a problem before people can pay for you. So if you have that mentality in a problem, it will help you to grow. And then when the money starts coming, you'll be able to enjoy it. Can you hear me?
Yes, very, very good point.
Yeah, so
Yeah, so that's what I want to share about the last point. You get a plan B. So,
Yeah.
and if you have a business already that you are running your business, it's time for you to upgrade. You know, we upgrade our apps on our phone. You need to upgrade your business to online.
Yes.
Go
Yeah.
online. If you have one platform, go and add more to it. Go online. Take your business to another level, another step. Okay, don't restrict yourself anymore. And if you don't have a business, as I said earlier, look for problems to solve. People will pay for you.
Yeah.
So you can, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Fola. Ladies, I
You're
want to
welcome.
at this point, even though they are few, but they are so, so powerful from the beginning, from the first to the last of it. If we can really sit down, and look at our lives and look at our goals for the year, for our lives, for our future, and see where we need to make adjustments with all these powerful points that Sister Fola
Yeah.
has shared with us today, I think that this year will not just be a year of lockdown for us, but a year of recovery. I believe that we will be able to birth new businesses if we can, take advantage of these points that we have made in this video
Yes.
today. So fluctuating at
In
some
fact,
point.
yeah, it's
So
very
we're
bad.
actually going to be rounding up now, except you have some last things to say to our viewers.
Yeah, my last word will be what is Chuma she said about the new book. You are made for more. You
Yeah.
need to have that mentality that I am made for more. Believe me, everybody is made for more. But maybe you don't know what you are made for, or you are still struggling. You don't even know how to go about it. And then you need to position yourself. The last time I spoke to Sister Chuma, position yourself for help that you need. Don't keep quiet. Talk to people that can help you out. Because that is another problem that we have. We don't share our problem. We have that mentality that they will laugh at us. They will not solve the problem. They will gossip at us. But you need to talk to people. The right people are there to listen to you. The right people are there to help you out. Okay, you need to talk out, get the right help that you need, and believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. I said believe in myself now. I was not like this before, but now I believe in myself. So
Wow.
that is what I want to say.
Thank you so, so, so much. Thank you for
You're
joining me
welcome.
up now. Thank you. So do have a lovely
You're
day.
welcome.
Enjoy the rest of your weekend. So Sister Fola,
And you
thanks so much.
too.
Yeah, have a great
Thank
day.
you.
Yeah, bye-bye.
And you too. Bye.